Imam Ahmed, rahimahullah ta'ala, he told the guy, go look out the window and tell me how many people are out there. Came back and said, there's so many people out there and they have pens in their hands and tab books in there and they're waiting to write down what Imam Ahmed says about the Quran. Is the Quran created or not created? And he says to Imam Ahmed, just say it's created, so that you can get yourself out of this situation. Why torture yourself? Put yourself in prison and be tortured for this and, be put in this situation. Like, just say it's created and be done. Doesn't Allah say in the Quran? And then he used the ayah from the Quran. He said, doesn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the Quran, La taqtulu anfusakum? Don't kill yourselves. Doesn't Allah say that in the Quran? Imam Ahmed said, go look out the window and tell me how many people out there. He said, there's so many people out there. They have pens in their hands, tablets in their hands, waiting to see what Imam Ahmed says. Imam Ahmed looked at the guy and he says to him, أَأُضِلُّ هَؤُلَاء كُلَّهُمْ? He said, do you expect me to lead all of these people astray? He said, وَاللَّهِ أَقْتُلْ نَفْسِي وَلَا أُضِلُّ هَؤُلَاء. He said, I would kill myself first before I would lead all of these people astray. Meaning, I would rather die in this situation rather than say something that is contradictory to our aqidah, our belief, and have people, some of whom may follow, some of whom may not follow, but those who do follow, lead them astray. I would much rather die. I would kill myself before I would lead these people astray. This is the mentality of a scholar who puts his representation of Islam first. Not someone who puts himself in a situation and then afterwards takes a step back because it is brought to his attention and says, oh, maybe that wasn't a good idea. It's like, where's the foresight? Where's the basira? Where's the farasa? Where's the foresight? Thinking ahead of what happens in the event that I am, guilty of misrepresenting Islam. What happens if, this is recorded and this is played back and people, actually think that this action was okay or is acceptable, which many people did. Say, oh, I didn't see anything wrong with it. It's like, you didn't see anything wrong with it. How? How could you say that? But they said that because of the action of someone who is in the forefront, of Islam in America, and people, positioned him. And so, as Ibn al-Qayyim, rahimahullah ta'ala, said that sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is called Zallat al-Alam, the slip of a scholar. The slip of a scholar. Sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will test a scholar with making a mistake to test the people, to see where the people's loyalty is. Is the people's loyalty to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they're able to see the mistake for what it is and disassociate themselves from the mistake, not necessarily from the person, but from the mistake because of their love and dedication to Tawheed? Or are the people going to follow the scholar into that mistake? The alim, the scholar, he may realize what he did was wrong and make tawbah. But then what about the people? You understand what I'm saying? So it becomes a test for the people. And this is why, as Allah reminds us in the Quran about the Jews and the Christians, اتخذوا, أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا من دون الله, that the Christians and Jews, they took their monks, their high priests, their scholars as gods besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see the danger in that. They took their scholars, priests, monks, high priests as gods besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so while we, are so inundated with the commercialization of Islam and, this scholar and this PhD and this sheikh and this fulan and this one, we have to realize that those titles that we give ourselves or that we allow people to, impose on us and we accept, those come with expectations. Those come with responsibilities before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
It's after 5. I got to get ready to go to my next session.
Okay.